Hey, what's up, big? OPERATIONiDROID here, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to get into NewGamePad after the latest 1.7.4 update. For those that don't know, NewGamePad is an application that allows you to play tons of emulators like Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1, Game Boy Advance, PSP, and much more. However, the developers have been making constant changes to the application, making it difficult for new users to actually get in. So with all that being said, if you guys are excited to be able to use NewGamePad again, please hit that like button as it helps out the video tremendously and I truly appreciate it. But now, without any further ado, let's head into the tutorial. Alright, before we begin, I would like to give a shout out to Twitter user 198DevilQuan for helping me with the translation in this process, as my Mandarin is not the best. Nevertheless, to begin, you will need to reinstall the NewGamePad application if you have not already by heading to iemulators.com and then going to the app section and scrolling down to NewGamePad, clicking on it and heading to its dedicated download page. As always, if it says updated, that means it's working at the moment, but if it says revoked, that means it is not working, and I advise you to check the description for a solution. Nevertheless, go through all the install prompts and begin to install NewGamePad. And of course, once NewGamePad is done installing, you'll see it on your home screen just like so. And of course, if you're on iOS 9 and above and you attempt to open the application, you'll first need to trust it by heading to your settings and going to General, scrolling down to Profiles or Profiles and Device Management, and then clicking on the correct certificate and trusting the application. Once you've done that, you will be able to open the application, but before we go into it, we first need to download a couple applications from the App Store. The first one being WeChat, which you can easily find by going into the search and searching WeChat, as well as I'll have links to all the applications you need to download in the description below. Nevertheless, these are how the applications look, so go ahead and install them. Like I mentioned, the first one we'll need is WeChat, and then the next one we'll need is a VPN application, which you can use TunnelBear or you can use Hotspot VPN. The VPN you use does not really matter. All you have to do is make sure that you are masking your VPN so that it is as if you're in China. I've showed how to use Hotspot Shield in the past, however it only has a 7-day free trial as opposed to TunnelBear, which is completely free but has a data cap on how much you can use their VPN. However, you can increase that if you have a Twitter account. Nevertheless, once you have all the applications downloaded, the first thing you want to do is set up your VPN. If you're using TunnelBear, it's really easy to create an account and use the application. If you're using Hotspot Shield, you probably already know how to use it because of my past tutorial, but like I mentioned, it's also very simple. Just sign up for the free trial and then connect to the China VPN as I did here. Once you've connected your VPN, you can tell by the VPN signal at the top left hand corner of your screen, you want to go ahead and open WeChat, or you'll sign up to create an account. To use WeChat, you do need to have a mobile phone number, so if you do not have one, use a friend's, use a parent's, it does not really matter. What you just need to do is plug in the phone number and then enter the verification code that is sent to that phone number, as you're seeing I'm doing here. Once you do that, the last thing you'll have to do is just add your name and you'll be able to create your account, as you're seeing I'm doing here. After entering your name, you'll have access to the WeChat application, where you'll want to search for another user in the search bar at the top, just as I'm doing here. And the account that you want to search for is new_gamepad. Be sure to search it just as I'm doing here, or else you'll end up getting the wrong account. So like I mentioned, it's new_gamepad, and once you do that, you want to search WeChat for the new_gamepad, as you're seeing I'm doing here. And the account that you want to follow is the one that you see right here with the WeChat ID new_gamepad. Go ahead and follow them, and once you do that, it'll create a chat between you and NewGamePad, and what you want to do is click on the bottom left here and then click on the first option, which will send the message from NewGamePad to you with a link that you can click on by clicking on the blue text, and will load a page. Once it loads the page, you want to click on the 3 dots at the top right, then click on open in Safari, and it'll give you a page like so with your own randomly generated code that you see highlighted in the light blue here. So go ahead and copy that unique code, and you will use that to enter into the new 1.7.4 NewGamePad. So once you have it copied, go ahead and go home, open NewGamePad, and you want to paste it into the little text option that you see you have here, and then click on the done and then the little gray circle right under that text, and you'll now have access to NewGamePad. And just like before, you will need to keep your VPN on to actually have access to the application and all of the games to download. You have to make sure that if you download a game, you keep the VPN on the whole time until the download is complete, as you see I did here. And there's actually something weird about the new NewGamePad update. All of the menus are now in Chinese, which kind of sucks because they're pretty hard to navigate unless you remember how they were before. So that's kind of a shame. But nevertheless, you guys have been recommending a new emulator that recently came out, and it's pretty awesome. Some of you guys may not know about it, and I'll have a tutorial on that soon, so be sure to stay tuned to the channel because I'll have that out. And if you're not subscribed already, be sure to do that so you're notified when that comes out. And if you already know how to use NewGamePad, then you know what to do from here. But nevertheless, what you want to do is just simply search for any game that you'd like. Make sure that the box art is in English to ensure your game is in English, and download speeds may vary depending on your internet. And that's pretty much it. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button as it helps out the video tremendously. Like I mentioned, be sure to subscribe because I make awesome tutorials like this one every week. And with all that being said, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and welcome to the operation.